What is up? What is going on? Dave at SVA Card Collectors. And if I sound a little bit sharper, if I sound more like a podcast, that's because I'm inside my house. And it is 1 in the morning. So I guess it is today. And I figured let me do it now. And yeah, because tomorrow I have no idea when I'm going to get it done. And I didn't want to rush it like I did yesterday, which I'm going to say right off the bat, I did a really bad job yesterday. I'm going to say I did a bad job. Hopefully most people didn't listen to yesterday. And it wasn't because of, it was about buying presale boxes. And I actually looked up the stuff, and I thought they were pretty good because of Alvarez. Jordan Alvarez is going to be a rookie card, but I also forgot about Bo Bichette and Gavin Lux. So you have 3 rookies right there who, 2 of them did pretty well in the majors, and Lux did well as well, but he was at the very end. That in itself should make these cards something to buy, and I knew this. I knew this stuff. And I totally whiffed when I was rushing to do this podcast yesterday as I'm driving home. And so, yeah, it's my bad. I don't know why I blanked out like I did. But Series 1 and also Heritage, you're going to have 3 really good rookies. You may have more. We'll see when the checklist comes out, and it's not going to come out for a little bit. But now is the prime time to buy this crap. Typically Topps Series 1 and Topps Heritage are not the ones to really go after. Usually it's either Series 2 or the update, and Heritage High Number are the ones to go for, because they capture the guys who come up a little bit later, and you can make some good bank, bro. You already know what they're doing, like Juan Soto from 2018. So yeah, my bad. That's all I got to say about that. Forrest Gump. I've been on since it's the new year, a big planning kick, a big going back to people that I used to listen to, things that I used to do, and a lot of it was just creating goals for myself. And I know a lot of people out there have a lot of similar issues with regards to, when they get the cards, actually listing them, posting them on eBay, or putting them up on Instagram, on Facebook, wherever the hell you want to do it. And that's my biggest problem. I'm too lazy to actually take a picture, go and do the process of listing it. What I used to do was I would set goals, and I would go, all right, well, my week I'm going to take, and the way I feel is the best way to do it is to do one task and continually do it to get a momentum going. If you are just taking pictures, if you have to take pictures, write the description, and list the items, and you have those are 2 things. You also have to do some research. The research and actually listing the item I used as one, and the other one was taking pictures. Now, I also had a third one when I did electronics, was cleaning it and testing it. So I would clean and test everything, have post-it notes on everything. And you may still want to do that with cards. You may want to, squeaky clean it. But typically you're not doing that. Either you're selling them raw or graded. So you have that. So really it's just taking pictures and listing them. And I would do all the pictures all at once. You have your light box, you have an area that's clean, that doesn't have anything in the background. You're not doing it in front of a mirror where you're in your underwear, or in the nude, in the buff, as they say, to give that extra touch. So you can, when you when you get that curly in the package, you know where it's from. So I would suggest take pictures, have a nice area to do it, have a lot of light. A light box is great, and just have at it. Just take pictures. Keep taking pictures. Don't stop. Give yourself a half hour, 45 minutes, an hour. If you don't have that much time, just say you have 10 minutes, then just do 10 minutes. If it's clean, and this is the biggest thing, if you have a spot and it's already set up for you to do it, you won't have to waste time actually setting it up and doing it. And that was one of my biggest flaws, because I would have, these big gigantic lights, and they would all be, I would have to they were on tripods, so I would have to take the tripods out, hook the lights on. I would have it on both sides, and then to get the white background. It would take me 5 to 10 minutes to actually set everything up. And I would just go, you know what, I just not in the mood. I just don't want to do it. Where if you already have the thing set up and it's ready to go, all you have to do is put the card down and take a picture, you're going to do it. So if you have a place dedicated that is set up, go and do that. That's the best thing to do, because then you're just posting cards, and then have a stack of cards ready that you want to take pictures of. You don't want to start searching, I think this guy, because then you'll start looking, and then you look at your cards, and then you go, this looks nice. Did I check to see if these commons, if there's any SP variations in there? Let me check the codes of all of them. And you start, that's what I tend to do. I go on a tangent. I'm like a dog, something else. And I start going, something else. Like, I have a mind of a gnat. So when I became semi-focused, and I would just, all right, I'm going to do my setup, and then I would start taking my pictures. I would take a lot of pictures. I would do better. Then cleaning, testing, take the picture, list the item. That takes a long time. And there's no momentum. Everything's like, if it didn't test out, if it wasn't testing well, I was having a hard time, then I'd be like, I don't want to take a picture of this. And then there was no flow. And I think that's what you want. You want to have a stack of cards ready to go, and you do it. Now, a lot of times what you can also do is pack your cards, and you just label what they are. And I used to do that when I was selling clothing, and I would have everything stacked up, and I would have one spot, and I would start flipping through it. Now, when you have 50 or 60 shirts, it then becomes a little bit more difficult. So there's many things that you can do. One of the things you could do is you have a custom SKU, and you can throw numbers on there. And I suggest you could just go one. You can just start 1, 2, 3, and you just keep going up. So you have that custom SKU. And I spoke about this before. eBay has a custom SKU that you can throw on there that only you can see. And what I would do is I would put where I bought it from, the date, how much it cost. Because then looking at that, I would know how much an item was. I did that actually for Amazon, and I never really truly brought it over to eBay. I would do it every once in a while. So you may even see that every once in a while you see some weird ass SKU on Amazon, and it has all of these funky numbers, and you might even say like a wall, because it was the first 3 letters of the first and the second name. So if it was Walmart, I would go WALMAR, and then I would give the date that I bought the item and then how much it cost. And that's how I knew. And I would right off the bat know, I know I made X amount of dollars. So you could do that with eBay. But along those lines, then you can put 1. So you would put, all right, I bought it from the schmuck on Facebook. I don't know, you put schmuck, and then you put the date, how much you paid for it, and then you would put your SKU. So you would put 1. So then all you would have to do is, all right, this sold. Let me see the custom SKU. 1 sold. Awesome. Let me go into my pile. I'll just look for number 1. And so on and so on. So you can keep your pile separate. I would also suggest keeping your stuff separate. And you can just use a numbered system like that. And as you grow bigger, I don't know how well, and it still should work pretty well. So you just have to be diligent about this stuff. And so there is a tip, a technique that you can use to keep yourself organized. And also, if you sell an item, then you just print the label and you slap it on. You don't have to do anything. That's why it's truly very, very important to have yourself all set up, because you'll have your lighting area, and then you're going to have your packing area. And in your packing area, I suggest you have, all your bubble mailers, and you should be saving all the bubble mailers that you get. If you're not, you're just wasting money. You want to do things as cheaply as possible, do things for free. If you have an eBay store, if you paid the $20 or $15 to get an eBay store so you can list more, so you can get TerraPeak, so you can use the research tools, you get a certain amount of shipping items, get those bubble mailers, the small ones. And if you have Amazon boxes, cut that cardboard stuff up. And you can also buy tape from eBay. You don't need crazy good tape, because for the most part, all you're doing is taping the cardboard to the cards. So you tape them all up, and then you throw it in the bubble mailer. And if you have all that stuff organized, then you're golden. You're golden. So I'm just going to stop there. I'm not going to give any more tips. I tend to ramble on and on and on, and then you have all this slew of information. And so there's 2 tips. There we go. That'll be the name of the podcast as well. 2 tips on how to do gooder on eBay. That's a good title as well. I know it's Hanukkah, so everyone who's celebrating, happy Hanukkah. You got to do the and you can do happy holidays. I don't think it works out as much. Merry Christmas. I don't know if there's anything else. I don't know when Kwanzaa is. I'll throw Kwanzaa there. But yeah, enjoy your family and everything like that, all that good stuff. I will be back on Thursday. All right, so you guys know what to do. Go to my website. I always have to say that, svacardcollectors.com. Download the FlickChat app. I'm on Facebook. I'm also on Instagram. Guys, you know what to do. Buy some cards and go broke. Later.